to jump on. So Spirit was wanting me to come live. Y'all, I look a mess. I was actually literally just cleaning duck pens and litter boxes. I don't have any makeup on. I barely brushed my hair. I'm not dressed or anything, but Spirit wanted me to come live, so I'm just listening. It's very important. They were just giving me a message that you just passed a test. It was all a test and you passed. There was something that just happened or is going to happen. My readings are timeless, so take it how it resonates and when it's happening for you. But this is a test. This was a test and you passed. Let me make sure I can see your message as this was a test and you passed. Okay, that's what Spirit says. This was all a test. So something was just crazy, something just happened, and you passed this test. Spirit was testing you to see that if you had already learned the lessons that they had been giving you before. So these are soul lessons that we signed up to get. So there's some sort of soul lesson that Spirit just tested you. Sandra, yeah, you passed. And if this hasn't happened for you yet, that's a notification. Again, my readings are timeless, that you're going to pass, okay? But Spirit is testing you. There is a test and you passed. You passed. So it says squad, soul tribe, close friends, reconciliation. What I feel with this is they told me to come on and talk to my soul tribe. So that's what we're doing. Again, I don't even have any makeup on. My hair is barely brushed. It's dark outside. I'm not dressed, but I had to come on and tell you guys that you passed this test. Spirit, this was all a test. This is all a test and you passed. So here I am telling you guys, soul tribe, you guys passed the test, okay? There was some sort of spiritual test, spilling the beans. So here's what I see about these people. I got this brand new deck, you guys. It is the What's the News deck. And that's what Spirit's been having me use for the last 2 days for this new timeline. And today, Spirit says there's good vibes. You are in the present moment. These are good vibes. You're in the moment. You're in the present. And that's where you need to be. So you passed this test. You didn't let it affect you. You didn't let it affect your vibration because it looks like you got some brick walls up, Spirit Collective, Soul Tribe. You got some brick walls up. Again, I'm sorry, y'all. My hair is messy. It's crazy. I didn't prepare. I just had to come live. So we're makeupless live. Here we are. Sorry for my state, but you're guarded. All right. You're hard to reach. And that's because you've had to protect your energy. That's what Spirit is saying. You've had to protect your energy. And this is honestly what has saved you in this thing, because there was some sort of unhealthy attachment that was trying to weigh you down. And you're going to have receipts for this, okay? Evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. So something has been exposed to you. You've got receipts. You're so welcome. Yeah, I am. I'm excited too because I was feeling the energy. This did just happen to me, and Spirit was telling me what it was. And so when I'm feeling the energy, and they said, you passed the test, good job. So you've got this evidence, you got receipts. And if you don't have them now, you're gonna have them, okay? These are receipts. This person was a codependent, unhealthy attachment that was weighing you down, all right? And they were trying to come in to make it look like they were part of your squad, like they were part of your soul tribe, but Spirit is spilling the beans on them. Here we go. Secrets are being revealed. Cats out of the bag. They are untrustworthy. Those people were untrustworthy. Hi, welcome in. Those people were untrustworthy, okay? And you figured this out. And these people might have even been trying to, there might have been chemistry here, okay? For some of you guys, there was chemistry with this person. There was intense passion, things were heating up. This is really what they were trying to get you into, this intense passion, this fire, this moving forward, this excitement. But you know what, this person, oh, hi, welcome in. This person has they had some weird fantasies, y'all. You can see the card here. There's some weird stuff going on with this person, okay? And they were doing too much. They were excessive overindulgence, doing too much. This person was doing too much, and I think that's what set off your alarm bells. This person was doing too much. You picked up on the red flags. Somebody might be going through some financial struggle right now, saving or budgeting or saving up, or this could be what this person was trying to do to you, to put you into financial struggle, because there were thieves that were coming in. Hi, welcome in, everybody. So Spirit said this was all a test and you passed. This is an urgent message. I know, y'all. I barely brushed my hair. I don't have any makeup on. I was cleaning out duck pens, y'all, and Spirit told me to come live, and I was like, okay. So here we are. This is an important message for you. It's not about me. It's not about what I look like. It's about this message for you, okay? This message is for you. You passed this test. Spirit wanted you to know it was all a test. And so what you're doing today is you're saying, oh my gosh, I see bye, Felicia, y'all. Bye, Felicia. Peace out. Thank you. Next. Leaving, not caring. That is how you're feeling. Peace out. Next. Leaving, not caring. Because this person was fake. This person was fake and they were trying to use you. They were trying to weigh you down with some sort of unhealthy attachment. And this was exposed, right? You were able to see these secrets. They have been revealed, or they're going to be revealed for you. You passed this test. It's because you've got this brick wall up, y'all. This is like trying to get into your energy. There's a brick wall there. You're really guarded. And that is something that you've learned to do. And honestly, it's been good for you because today, now you got good vibes. You are in the present moment. You're doing the best for you. There was a light bulb moment, Spirit said. It was a light bulb moment. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. You had a sudden realization, okay? These feelings, you felt inspired for something. It's because Spirit was sending you messages. They're pointing out all these things, all these red flags and things that maybe it's an experience that you've had happen before that possibly affected you. And now Spirit is bringing all of that up to make sure that you learned a lesson. You can pick up on those cues and signals you saw because you got this dang firewall, Spirit, collective, you got this firewall up, right? It was the fuego wall. It's the firewall. You had the firewall up, y'all. You had the firewall up and you were able to tell that this person was just doing too much, okay? Some sort of weird fantasizing and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm talking to my collective. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't think I have any moderators on, so if anybody would like to be a moderator for all the gang stalking trolls, I'd be so grateful for you. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, you had this light bulb moment, this sudden realization, okay? You had some sort of insightful awareness that showed you. Thank you so much for all the super stickers. I appreciate you. Yeah, you had some enlightenment to this. This person was doing too much, dude. This person was doing too much. It was excessive. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, they were trying to weigh you down. And again, you've got receipts for this. You had this light bulb moment. This person could have been, okay, so I've got this card here. It says reading up, learning, gaining insight. Not only did you gain the insight, like you learned from this last time, some of you guys, this was a targeted, it was a test, it was a targeted attack. This person had studied you. They'd studied the things you like. They studied what you were doing. They paid so much attention so that they could do too much and they could fool you. They paid so much attention to all the little things. So it was all the little things that was adding up, that was making you think, oh, this is we're really coming together with something. And then you got some sort of awareness. Something was exposed, some sort of evidence. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Michael. Positive energy. Your rejection is your protection. Okay. Your rejection is your protection. Yeah, so there you go. You got this. There might have been some sort of deep conversations and intimate discussions. And Spirit is saying, thank you so much for the gift. Spirit is saying you were blunt and honest. You were so open, blunt, and honest, and you got that firewall up, collective. You got that firewall up, and so something really triggered the firewall. Okay, this person was trying to get something through, and it really triggered your firewall. That's what I'm seeing here. Let me see if anything else wants to come out about this. Yeah, you passed the test. You passed the test. You passed, and you stayed in good energy. So there's a new level here. You've got a new level up is what I'm seeing. And you're taking off with super fast progressive movement. So, okay, the wait is over, Spirit says. The wait is over, okay, because it looks like you've been fed up. You're over it. You've had it. You're frustrated with these tests, right? You're frustrated with these false people. You're frustrated with these people coming in and trying to get on your last nerve. Yeah, that's it. You're fed up with it. And now you're taking off. You said no more to that stuff. And now you're taking off. You're taking off. Look at this lift off, fast action, progression forward. So we just got to this new timeline, you guys, and you were tested. New levels, new devils. But this is a test from the past is what they were showing me. Spirit was saying they wanted to see if you learned. That you are faster, you're stronger, you're more intelligent. You have learned from all those mistakes in the past. You have learned. And so you picked up on this really fast with your firewall, collective. You picked up on this really fast. I'm going to cleanse the energy really quick. How do you not be an incel? Please get a personal reading or a personal session. I would be happy to go over that with you. Wow, the trolls are really coming out in force. So yeah, so this person, again, there's like a masculine pride here. There's a toxic masculinity. This might have been something you picked up on, okay? Yeah, Meeting manly expectations. You know, it's funny. You were just talking about that incel thing, and here it is right there. That's crazy. That just popped up, Andrew, Zach. Yeah, it's a collective message. It's just an emergency collective message. I just had to come on really quick with this emergency collective message that you passed the test. It was a test. Spirit wanted you to know it's a test. So yeah, because my hair is crazy. I don't have no makeup on. We're not dressed. We were just cleaning duck pins. And Spirit said, go live and tell them this was all a test and you passed. This was all a test and you passed. And congratulations, collective. Good job. Good job. Like, I'm so freaking proud of you. Good job for learning from past mistakes. Good job. These were lessons that you signed up to learn, to know. And this was a test. So Spirit was testing you. You got to this new level. Spirit said, yeah, are you desperate for anything? Are you really wanting something? Are you enough to like bend your morals or your values or everything that you learned to go for something? And you were like, no, I'm not. I have learned my value and my worth. And I know that there's a lot of people out there lying. There's a lot of liars out there. There's a lot of people connected to that Master of Puppets energy. So you really pay attention, and that's your firewall, collective. That's your firewall. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I don't have any, again, I don't have any moderators in here right now. So if anybody wants to moderate for me, I'd be grateful for you. Hi, welcome in, everybody. Oh, thank you so much for another sticker. Yeah, you said bye, Felicia. Peace out. Leaving and not caring. Yeah, because you got the receipts. Spirit spilled the beans. The cat's out of the bag. These people are untrustworthy. All right. They said that you reached a new level. It's not just that you triumphed and you passed this test with flying colors. You reached a whole new level to show your strength. And in that, you reached a whole new level. You show your strength, and in that, it's like, hold on a second, let me get a drink. You did stuff that people never thought you would be able to do. You reached a whole new level, and you're helping others. So you're actually identifying these people, these puppets. They're preying on others. You're identifying this, and you're telling others, you're letting others know. That's what I'm doing right now, to tell you guys that this is what happened. So that's crazy. But you're letting other people know. So like the red flags are becoming apparent to everyone. It's not just so that it doesn't happen to other people. So you might have been the person that was here to stop this person in their tracks. You might have been the person. Because if they had been able to take advantage of you, think about the people in the future they would have continued to take advantage of. And if you're here, Soul Tribe, as an earth angel, as a light worker, you're here to bring karma. You are here to bring the karma, and you're here to mitigate the damage for everyone else. And that's something that you did through this. That's what Spirit is telling me. And that's so amazing. I'm not doing personal messages right now, but I will come on. I'll try to come on if I can tomorrow. Y'all have your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. Have your notifications on. I'll try to come on and do the free readings tomorrow because I know everybody's wanting some. But I just had to come on for an emergency collective message. Yeah, you passed. You're getting a new beginning because of this. You might need to rest. They were trying to bring you betrayal and disappointment. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to lower your energy, but you got justice because you passed the test. Look at this. Everything's going to balance out. And what did they said? It's about you bringing the karma. You're bringing the karma for that. You have success. Here it is. There's your success. There's your success. And it is being seen by the world. This is like being seen on social media or being seen by the world. And I said, you're sharing that with others, that you got this success. So this doesn't happen to others. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here. You know the truth. You know the truth. And you cut these people off. Look at that. You're super intelligent, collective. You're really intelligent. People can't get one over on you. They were really trying. Some of these people might have pretended to try to be a twin flame, or they might have pretended to be a false portal to a new timeline. Because yeah, you passed. Because anytime you interact with others, okay, your fields overlap. And then there is a collective, it changes the waveform of your timeline. So there is a collective manifestation going on with two forms interlapping. Spirit was just showing me this yesterday with a lot of heavy terms. But just think about it. If you're interacting with someone else, you are co-creating with them. So it's whatever's within their field can co-create too. If they try to link you with somebody that's not good, okay, that's trying to lead you off in a bad direction, that's what they're trying to do, to lead you in a bad direction, collective. But you did great. You did great. Good job. You triumphed over this energy. And this was a test. It was like they were trying to slow you down. It was the devil trying to slow you down. They were literally trying to slow you down because you have some sort of offer or opportunity coming in, and they were trying to stop that. They were trying to bring you a tower moment. They were trying to lower your vibration by bringing you a tower moment, but you balanced all that out. You might have called spiritual judgment on them because you are here to bring the karma, collective. You might have called spiritual judgment on them, but you're getting justice and a new beginning. A new beginning for you. Good job. Good job, collective. This is so awesome. Good job for you. Let me see if anything else wants to come out with this what's the news cards. Yeah, you passed. Lots of positive energy, Shri. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Sandra, for being here. I think you're a moderator. Yes, yay. Let me know if anybody else wants to be a moderator. Okay, so someone's feeling the blues, all right? I think this is this person that you had to cut off. This is the people that were trying to fool you that didn't get through this test, okay? Because, oh my gosh, y'all, this is crazy. So scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. That's how they're feeling. That's how they're feeling. But guess what? This is what they wanted to do to you. That's that balance. That's the karma. That's the karma right there. That's what they're getting, the blues. The blues. Look at this. They were snooping, digging for dirt and accusations. Snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. Oh my gosh. I saw the people were investigating you again. And I said they came in with like knowing they really had all the right words and they really thought they were going to be able to mirror your energy. Okay, that was what it was. I just put out a short about mirror magic this morning, and that's how Spirit was showing me they were doing the mirror magic, not with an actual mirror or magic, but with words, mirroring your energy. So watch out for anybody. Again, in the future, I think you've already passed this test, but again, I think you know now to watch out for anybody that's mirroring your words and your actions. If there's anything too close to you, that mirroring is a manipulation tactic, okay? I think you know that now, collective. And that's something... Oh, thank you, Elisha. I appreciate you. I'll check out my Instagram later. Yeah, you were able to discover the red flags. This person might have been love bombing. Look at this. Red flags, detective. You were able to discover these warning signs. You saw all the flags. I think you give people a lot of time for all these different red flags now. You don't cut somebody off with the first red flag. Somebody might be having a bad day, right? You know, who knows? We don't know what they're going through. But you saw all the red flags, and this person could have been love bombing. That might have been part of the red flags. They could have been love bombing you, overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. That's what he said. This person wanted to get personal gain from you. They were trying to put you in a financial crisis. They were trying to bring you a tower moment, all right? Or this could have been an emotional crisis as well, like that, to lower your energy, however that was coming across. But it looks like, and this person could have been coming through as a new love partner, because I have new boo right here. But there also could be somebody from the past that's remembering you. I have memories, missing someone, reminiscing, and I've got new boo. So if you're going to have a new boo here, I think somebody's really swept up in the emotions on how they were feeling about you from the past. Somebody that really misses you from the past. I don't know why they wanted to come out, but it seems to want to come out in all the cards in the last few days anyway. I'm going to see, so they were love bombing. You notice these red flags. But I think some of these people might have been investigating you. And there was some sort of investigation going on beforehand, like I said, because for some of these people to know everything about you. That's the crazy thing. So that they knew how to come in, right? Okay, they knew how to come in with those words, but you've got this good fortune, collective. You've got this luck. It's like you're walking around with one of those blessed coins from the divine. You've got like the moon goddess coin. You've got this luck. You've got this lucky, good things are coming, Spirit said, because you passed the test. So you passed the test. You get a new beginning. It's a lucky break for you. New things are coming. Yeah, this person might have been greedy or inconsiderate. And it could have been both, collective. It could have been all of these things that this person was, okay? And they were really being shady. They were acting shady. They were sneaking around. They were trying to avoid getting caught. They were, oh my God, this person could have been on drugs, y'all. I've got party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures, y'all. And for those of people that this is what's going on, you're going to have receipts for that. You have receipts for that. But the way you pass this test, collective, is it doesn't even bother you anymore. You're like, bye, Felicia. I don't care. Get out of my energy. Yeah. The only reason you ever got in that energy is because you were investigating and trying to find everything you could to get into my energy. That's the only reason that person was able to get in, because you have those firewalls up now, collective. You don't let anybody in. But this is you today in these good vibes and staying in the moment. This is you in the present right here. Good vibes. It's all good vibes. Aw, Caleb, you need to go repent. There you go. You should definitely go repent. Oh, heaven's sake. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, there we go. I was like, is there more than one? There we go. We got him all hidden now. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're going to this. You got, this person was untrustworthy. All right. You know this person was untrustworthy. Spirit has spilled the beans on them. It gave you the signs, the signals of all the red flags. You know this person is untrustworthy, and this is where you're in this balance. That's what I said. It doesn't even bother you. You said bye, Felicia, completely unbothered, right? And today you got these good vibes and balance. And this is that karmic balance balancing out for them. If they tried to bring something bad to you, oh no, collective, oh no, that's coming for them. TikTok, deadline, procrastinate. Y'all, TikTok, it's coming for him. That's wild laughter. Yeah, this is you today. You're just having a good time. You're in those good vibes. That's wonderful. There could have been a rebound here. It says unpredictable intentions. I feel like that's what's going on. This person might have been hot and cold, up and down, but again, also love bombing and doing too much is what they were doing. They were definitely doing too much. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the energy again. Hi, welcome. Sure. Shout out to Gabe Owners. Gabe Owners? Is that funny, y'all? Is that a real name? Oh, welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Let me cleanse the energy real quick. I see 1313 on my screen. Y'all be sure to double tap the screen if you're in here. Thumbs up and everything. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in to my moderators. All right, so you passed the test, collective. I see. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate you. It seems like your name changed, but we're cool with it. Maybe your name didn't change, and I don't even remember names very well. We'll find out. I'm gonna see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you. Let's see what's coming for you because you passed this test. We'll turn it like we're gonna see the good stuff that's coming in for you, Spirit, because you passed for collective because you passed this test. The good stuff coming in for the collective because you passed this test. Okay, well, it looks like you gained more knowledge with this Hermit card. You gained more knowledge and wisdom. And again, you've broken a karmic cycle. So that was a karmic. That was a karmic you were dealing with, and you've broken a karmic cycle. And now the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your favor because I've got the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune here. So you gained this insight, you've gained this wisdom, you broke out of this karmic cycle, and now the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor is what I feel with that good luck card that's coming out. That speaks of like the Wheel of Fortune and all this abundance coming in for you. I don't think I'm going to stay on here very long, you guys, because again, this is an emergency live. It was a player. This was the player. Looking to settle, seeking options, playing the field, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. This was a player. You were dealing with the player that had too much pride. Now, if you were divine masculine, we can flip it around as this being a female that was doing that to you. It could definitely have been a female, but I do get the macho player that keeps coming out. So this person was a player that was trying to heat things up with you. They were trying to produce chemistry, okay? They were trying to produce chemistry, right? So that you could vibe together, right? So that they could put you in financial struggle. That's crazy. This person might have been trying to steal from you. This person might have been trying to con you or steal from you that you, okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I will as well, I think. That's really amazing. So I'm going to see If anything else is wanting to come in for you, because it looks like I'm going to hop off here in here really soon, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they were trying to disappoint you. What's this card here? With an offer of friendship, an offer of false friendship, an offer of false passion. This person could have been initiated into something. They might have been initiated something, or they were younger than you. They were younger than you. I think they were really excited. They were really excited. So I want to see what's coming for you, because I can see, but some of you guys might have been a little disappointed about this, like not being the right person. But it looks like you changed your energy around really fast if it was the case, and. Yeah, now this person is going to be trapped in a karmic cycle. They were trying to, for some of these people, they were trying to do magic, okay? They were literally trying to seduce you. That's a word here. That's what I'm feeling from this energy. But literally, they were just trying to tie you up with like strings. That was the pulling down energy that I saw. They were just trying to tie you up with strings. You're so welcome. Thank you, Jose. Yeah, it was a sneaky link. Low-key situationship side piece. This person had a sneaky link. This person was sneaking around. All right, they were trying to single and ready to mingle cuffing season on the hunt. They were on the hunt, yo. They were on the hunt for somebody to spreading rumors, gossiping. Y'all, there's just a lot. There's a lot going on with this person. It's all really bad. And so they definitely could have been hyper sexual with the cards that are coming out with this, with the kinky and the cuffing season, the chemistry, intense passion. But you had a realization about this. You had this sudden realization. You had this sudden realization, and you passed the test. So good job, collective. You're doing a great job. Yeah, and you're going to have the receipts and evidence. It just keeps coming out, the receipts and evidence. So this might have been somebody that you were having feels for. They might have been trying to induce feelings with this honeymoon phase. And then you had some sort of light bulb moment to this person with all the red flags and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, they were being extra. They were being extra. They were being extra, trying to give you all the feels, collective. But this person had a sneaky link. For more people to take advantage of, it doesn't look like they were looking for love. Yeah, and you've got insight to this now. That's wild. Okay, guys. That's your message, is what I'm feeling. That's your message. And if I still have a few people on here, if you guys want me to do a quick reading for you, because I know everybody's wanting a personal reading. If you guys want me to pull a few cards for you, I can do that for you, okay?